Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we will be discussing how to optimize your LinkedIn profile. Now, I don't have to tell you the importance of LinkedIn profile in today's world. LinkedIn is basically a social media community for all the corporate world. Now, why is it important to optimize our LinkedIn profiles? Because LinkedIn profile is our sale page. In this world, everyone is selling some or the other thing. And there are people who want to buy and who want to invest. Now, if I want a job, if you want a job, why would someone give you a job? Why would someone invest in you? They will only invest if you sell yourself properly. If you show that, when they hire you, they will be benefited. And for that, LinkedIn becomes your sale page. Now, how well you optimize your LinkedIn profile and you make your profile powerful, only then an employer will be interested in hiring you. Now, let me take you straight to my LinkedIn profile, and from there, we'll be discussing each points. Guys, this is my LinkedIn profile. So first thing is we'll work on the profile picture. Now what you need to take care is first you have to choose a profile picture that has only your face and it is zoomed in on your face. It is like a passport size photo of yours. Okay. Now if you see even my profile, it is good, but it is not the best because I have images, at my back. If you see there are a lot of distractions on behind me. So I can even optimize it more. Okay, so let's see how we can do that. Okay, so for that let's suppose that we have an image here. So you can have one random picture, high resolution picture. What you need to do is first I have to remove the backgrounds from here. Okay, and I'll make this as my profile picture and open this website remove.bg. First I'll do is I'll upload this picture. Okay. So just make sure that your picture is of a high resolution. Try to take it in a portrait mode. Okay, not on a landscape. This has removed all the background from here. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll download it. Now next thing what I need to do is I need to make it more professional. Okay, so for that we have a website called Canva. Okay, so let me open this. Here we'll search. So we'll go for LinkedIn post. Okay. And I have to go here and click create new LinkedIn. First what I'll do is I'll upload this image. So I've already uploaded it. The image is here. Okay. Now for the background, what I'll do is I'll go to this section and I'll select a decent background. For example, this is my background. Now let me zoom in and focus on only my face. Now what I need to do is I need to edit this image. So I'll go select this image, go to edit. Now I'll increase the brightness. So there are a lot of options that you can explore here. Now I'll download it. This is a free version that I'm using. You can also use this. I'll put both the link in the description. You can simply go there and take this. Now if you see, I have a much better profile than before. Okay, it is zoomed in and it has a yellow background. Similarly, you can do it for yourself as well. This is the first part. Now let's come to the second part, the banner page. Okay. Now banner page is also very much important. It tells something, the X factor that you have in your profile. It talks about that. So here if you see, this is my banner profile. You can get this template as well from Canva itself. We have to go to the Canva here. And let me type LinkedIn banner. Okay. So there are a lot of LinkedIn banners available. You can use any free version, or if you're interested in the paid version, you can go for that as well. Okay. So we can select anyone from here, put in your pictures and use a strong message. Okay, that would define you. For example, we can use like using code to solve solutions. Now, I'll guarantee you that this section of here, what you see, this is mostly empty in almost everyone's case. And for example, if a recruiter comes to your page and he finds that, you have a very professional and something that tells about you, that banner, what would you think? Wouldn't he be more impressed? Okay, these small things make selling. Okay, now the interview part comes later, but the first part is impressing the recruiter so that he gives you the interview call. These are the two things. Now let's come to the third part. The third part is having a clear statement here. Most of the common mistakes that I found here is people writing just software engineers. Okay, now writing software engineer is a very broad term. You need to understand that software engineer is an umbrella. Okay, there are a lot of small things here. You can be Java developer. You can be DevOps engineer, you can be Java architect, you have to be very specific, because this is a keyword. You need to understand that whenever there is an opening and the recruiters get a recommendation, it is basically searched on these keywords that you use on your profile. Okay, the first keyword is this. So you have to be very specific. Here I have shown that I am a senior Java consultant. Okay. The second thing is we need to tell something more about ourselves. Okay. Most of the people, they just say that I am working in IBM in such and such positions. That is good, not bad. I'm not telling that it is bad. But if you say something more, tell something more about yourself. So here I have written career advice content creator. Okay. And the third is entrepreneur by side hustle. So you can write something of your sort, okay, that would actually connect and give an X factor in the recruiter's mind. These small things matter a lot, guys. Okay, you don't have to, if you are given an option to use them, so I would suggest that without wasting any time, you should actually use it. Now let's jump to the about section. Okay, the summary of your profile. So here you see I have written, I have the analytical mind necessary to write code and big picture mentality and blah blah. Now basically I have taken this from someone else. This is not optimized according to my profile. Okay, people write nothing here, or they write any bullshit about themselves. They talk things that really don't matter. Now what the recruiter has read here, okay, this part needs to be more explained in the about section. Okay, so what I'll do is I have written a sample about section for myself. Now this is the about section that I have written. So here I have mentioned that I am skilled, okay, Java developer with 6+ years of experience. Now you can pause this and go through it if you want. One tip that I would give here to you is, if you are confused about your section, this particular section, that how should you write about us that is professional, what I would suggest is first go to job section. Okay, look for jobs in your particular profile, and whichever suits you, you find that I know all these things. Now there are a lot of keywords that you can use in your about section. So you can take the keywords from them, you can phrase your section. Now this does not have to be a very big paragraph. I have seen people writing huge paragraphs here. You have other sections where you'll be writing them in detail. And let me paste here. Before I completely put it here, let me check if my what have I written, if there is any grammatical mistakes. You don't want the recruiter to reject you just on bad spellings. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll go to this Grammarly. Okay, this is a very good platform, guys. Trust me, since I've started using this particular tool, I found that there are a lot of mistakes that I used to do, especially in spellings, and this is a very common problem in most of us. Now we have to write a lot of things in this page, and even when we go further in writing resumes, we have to write a lot of things. Okay, and there we tend to make huge mistakes, especially when we are using new keywords or new words. That time this tool will help you big time. So I would highly recommend that you go and download this tool. Okay, Grammarly has both Chrome and Safari plugins. You can simply install it and it would give you errors at runtime. So what I'll do is I'll keep the link of this particular application in the description. Just go there, click on it and sign it up today. Now what I'll do is I'll just click on new and let me just paste it here. So if you see here, I have a couple of mistakes. So this has given me a very good thing. If you go with the paid version of this, it will also tell you some more detail. Okay, like what is the tone of this statement of this paragraph? Is it like a commanding tone? Is it like an informative, or whatever you have written, is it just informal tone? If you go with the premium version, you will also get that. Okay, so we'll just copy this and then I'll go to this section and let me paste it. Okay, here you see we also have Grammarly here. This is a plugin that I have installed. Okay, so this is a very helpful tool. I would highly recommend that you go in the description and click on that link and get it installed now. I'll just save it. Okay, now this looks pretty much good. Now let's move to the next section. That is the featured section. Okay, what is featured section? Featured section is something that you want the recruiter to have a glance on. Okay, something that you have achieved. Now we maybe have written a blog, or we have received a certificate from our previous employer. We have got certifications in Java, or we have received some awards. all those things we can mention here. Okay, I have currently mentioned my website that I have created, bealphaemployee.com. You can also visit it. Also, I have mentioned that I make YouTube videos, so I have just mentioned one of the video here. Once I add it, I have a lot of options. I can add posts, I can add articles, I can give links to some other contents, I can upload media. Okay, I can upload my certificates, whatever. There are a lot of options given here. Okay, so this is very important, featured. Then we go to the activities section. Okay, activities is important, guys, because it tells you how much active you are. If you see my activities here, I'll show you. So here I have liked this particular page. Then I have given some contents here. I have posted contents regarding how to crack interview successfully. Okay, then I have put my own video here. There are a lot of things that you can put. Now guys, let me tell you the importance of writing content here. Now most people, what we do is we don't do this because we think that we are not expert on this topic. Okay, I just know somewhat of Java. How can I write anything about Java? People will make fun of me, or you're not that confident. But let me tell you, whatever you know, you might be knowing just 10%. If you phrase that properly and you write it, that shows that you have authority on that. You know about Java. People are not writing. Even the experts here, they are not comfortable enough to write contents on this page. Someone, your future recruiter, will see your page and see that you have written something about any topic. He would instantly know that you know things better in this area. Okay, that would actually create a very good impression. Or you can even help others. If someone else has written some feed, you can go and comment on that and show that you have somewhat knowledge. Let me tell you about the experience. Now you have to put your experience. So you can put whatever experience that you had wherever you are working. Okay, so what was your first company, what was your second company, and if you can give some more details about that, what was your role there. Okay, I have not written it, but I am telling you that what was your role in that particular company, which all technologies you have worked on, and what did you achieve. That is very much important. That how did you help that company. Okay, so you delivered the products on time, and because of that you improved some functionality. That all you can mention. Okay, now if you are a college student, if you are just passing out, in that case I would say that whatever you did in the college or after the college, because today once we pass out we take certifications and we join some community. So all of that you can mention here in the experience section. Now the other part is the education. Obviously this is very simple. Just mention whatever education that you had. So you can mention your college education as well as your masters. If you have done masters or bachelors, just mention that. Now after this we have the skills and endorsements. So skills, you can mention your top skills. Okay, here my top skills is Spring Boot, DevOps and video editing. So there are a lot of skills that you will be mentioning here. If you see show more, it will be showing a lot of different skills. But what are your top 3 skills? Just mention those here. Now as I said that this is a sales page, and in sales page, to make your sales page effective, you have to give social proof. You give it based on your awards that you have won in your previous company or your certifications that you did. Apart from this, one of the strongest social proof is recommendation. Recommendation from your seniors, from your colleague, and if you are a fresher, then from your college professor or your HOD. When these people talk about you, when they tell about your skills, it creates a very impactful impression on the recruiter. Now how to take recommendations? It is not like people don't want to write recommendations for you. They do want to write, but because they have to write 4 or 5 lines and they have to think about it, that's why most people don't write it. Now how to take a recommendation? There is a very simple trick that I'll be showing you. For example, let's go to my connection and let's suppose Mohsin Syed, he is my manager and I want recommendation from him. Go to more and I'll say request a recommendation. Okay, now I have to enter that what relation Mohsin managed you directly. Okay, he's my manager. For example, let's take an example next. Now I have to write a recommendation here. What I'll see here, what you see here is, hi Mohsin, could you write a recommendation for me? What I can do is I can simply write a recommendation for myself. Okay, I know that I have worked with Mohsin and he was my manager, so we worked on this technology and we worked on such issues together. I can write all of that. Okay, I can frame my own recommendation, and at the end I can say that please Mohsin, if you feel that this is right, then just copy it and paste it on my wall. Okay, on my profile. And if you have anything to add here, you can go and please add it or please modify it. This way it will be easier for him, because obviously he wants to give you recommendation. It will be easier for him to just copy paste it or add something if he wants and put it on your profile. This way you can get a lot of recommendations from your seniors, from your managers. So these are the 10 areas where you have to optimize your profile. Okay, one by one I have shown you everything. What you need to do now is, the task for this video is, you need to go and apply all these formulas on your LinkedIn profile. Okay, you can take help from the internet, you can take context from there, but it should be your story, not copy paste. And then what you need to do is, once you do these changes, I want you to go to my to our Facebook group, to our community, and share your LinkedIn profile there. Just write statement that this is regarding this video that we saw, and please review my LinkedIn profile. Me or someone from my team will actually go and check that and try to give you a review there and there, feedback. Now once you get the feedback, you can go back and apply that feedback on your profile. So guys, in our next video we will be discussing that once you have created this strong profile, how to apply for jobs, what are the different ways in which you can apply jobs through LinkedIn. So if you are interested in that, do like this video, subscribe to this channel, and then I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.